Well, collectors, here we are again for another unboxing video. Today is November the 8th, I believe, and we've just returned from the cornfield show in Ohio, and we had a very good show there, very successful, a lot of selling and a lot of buying. And then in addition to the things that we bought at the show, which we'll show you, we also had a number of boxes come in from other people while we were gone. So we'll be happy to share that with you too. So I know you're all enjoying these videos, and I hope you continue to do so. And as long as you do, I'll keep doing them. So okay, we'll get started. Gotta have a cigar first and a little sip, and we'll just let the phone ring, I guess. So we'll show you the things that we bought at the show first. This is a very interesting wool bag. Unfortunately, from age, the handle has broken from it, and also it's kind of broken on the end. The leather's come through, but still the bag's in pretty good shape. It doesn't really have any mothing or anything. And gee, I wonder what's inside. Well, all you got to do is see this little bit and you go, wow, look at that pommel. It's just incredible. Oh boy, just both sides. Look at the gilt on that, and the black silverine. And I guess these people will call back on the phone. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't have started this without a secretary here, but here's the handle. You can see the leather is tremendous on the grip, and the same on the scabbard. I mean, just beautiful. This is one of the nicest early untouched swords that I've ever seen. You just never see that kind of gild still over the brass sun wheels. So that's a great thing. And of course it has a beautiful blade. It's by the Paul Wiersberg company there. And you can see that it has a Waffen amp too. So I was really happy to get this piece. It's really one of the nicest early Luft swords that I've had. So it wasn't cheap though, but then again, nothing that's really fine and in this condition would be. So anyhow, that's a good thing. And the next thing is another sword, and I guess we're having a run on Luftwaffe swords. I've told you before that I think that this hobby, sometimes you don't see anything for a long time, and then you're loaded with them. And Luft swords have been kind of that way. This is another Luftwaffe, but it's the later aluminum example, and it's very nice with the gilded sun wheels and very fine leather. Little hit here, but not too bad. And it'd be nicer if it had the crescent hanger, but still it has a mint blade. And this one is produced by, I think, SMF. Yeah, we see SMF a lot. So that's those two pieces, and that calls for a little sip. First of the day. I'd like to have a little something just so I can ease myself and not be too nervous while I'm talking to you guys. You don't want me stammering around too much. Or maybe you do, I don't know, but I need a little bit. And okay. Next group of stuff, you can see this is a Hitler Youth flag. And what a beauty it is too. Look at that. It's still got the Still got the two tie ends on it. It's really a nice piece. It's a printed flag. It's not separate construction, but still, it's in wonderful shape, and the colors really jump out on it. So, and still has the old tie strings on it. So I like that. That's a pretty nice thing. And then along with it, we bought some armbands. Here's a political leader. That would be the Orts group, which is the lowest group, a small town with the 1mm gold stripe, and then the 10mm oak leaf stripes in the center, and then the pip in the swastika, which means that this guy was an administrative person. He was a block leader, and it's in nice condition. There's no mothing anywhere on it, so that's a good thing. No tag, but still nice. This is just a standard party NSDAP armband. Very, very nice, because this is separate construction and the swastika is two separate pieces of black material. And it's just wonderful. Sewn up the rear. Wonderful condition. That's as good as they get. And this is great too. A Hitler Youth here. It's separate construction. You can see the swastika is like a bevo weave along with a cotton diamond, and these pieces are separate also. And here's another one too that we got in almost the same condition. See, it's funny when you put two next to each other, you can see that, wow, these must be different manufacturers, because the field is larger on this one than on this one. You see that? It's interesting, these kind of subtleties. I never noticed that, but when you put one right next to each other, there it is. Let's see if there's any tags, or yeah, this one's got a nice tag inside of it. That's great. Issue tag. And let's see if the other one does. Yeah, boy, we're getting lucky here. This one does too. So that's they're two really nice armbands. So I'm glad I got those, and I'm sure somebody will be happy to get those. Here's a party NSDAP one. It has a separate field with a printed swastika, and it's got some staining on it. But still, it is what it is. It's been around for at least 80 or 90 years. So there you are. And here's another one. This is nicer because it has separate construction to the swastika. Let's see if then. Oh, and there's still some some remnants of the tag in that one too. That's kind of nice to see, the issue tag. Probably these tags were the same as you guys ever buy furniture and there's a tag on the furniture and it says if you rip this tag off, you'll be breaking the law. Well, maybe the Germans had something like that, because it's amazing how long these issue tags stayed on the armbands. And then lastly, here's an armband that was used. A little Hitler Youth kid wore that, no question about it. And it's an early one too, with all separate construction throughout. It's really kind of in nice condition, seeing it was worn and all, but there's no fraying, and it was sewn to fit the little kid's arm and all. So that's a good thing too. So for you guys out there that like armbands, we try to keep as big a stock of them as we can, but they're very difficult to find anymore, and I'm sorry to say, but prices are going up on them too. But that's the way it is, supply and demand, and the supply is starting to get pretty tough. So that's that stuff. A couple other things here that we got are, well, I bought a trottle for a bayonet. You can never have too many of them. That's a nice one, nice condition, and they look great on the bayonet with those colors, you know, that orange against the blue. It's really nice. And then I bought this dagger. This, for you guys not familiar with the daggers too much, this is a Bondschutz, a railway protection official. It's a really kind of a nice piece. It's in aluminum that is silvered. The scabbard is aluminum, and all the silvering is still on the mounts. You can see how they've toned. They really, really look great. This is something you'd never want to clean, with a nice black celluloid grip, and then the pommel has that sun wheel swastika on the top. And then what you want to see, this is an acorn piece, and whenever you see one of those, I'm sure I've pointed this out before, but it's nice to see that little fault there that was in the die. I'm sure Acorn knew it was there, but they just never bothered to fix it. And the scabbard is straight as an arrow, and it has a great mint blade too. That's quite nice. So that's a very good piece that somebody will like for their collection. I like these railway pieces. They're not common, and they always hold interest, so they'll always be a good investment. This next piece, it's an RAD hewer, as you can see, but it's got a nice set of stag grips on it. The scabbard paint is decent. It's a little ding there, but it's not too bad. It's got the right screws in it. And what we like to see, there's no dents in the bottom mount. See how that's nice and straight there, so it's never been dropped. But what gives this piece a little more character even is that you can see here that the guy's battalion number is engraved into the ferrule. I think it's BN 274. And then when you see that, you'll normally see that there's a number that's also stamped into the scabbard. Aha! I hope they're matching. Should be BN 274. Is it, Ob?
Yes.
Good. All right, we got a winner there. And then the blade is nice with the motto on it: Arbeit Adult. Workin' Nobles, not a bad slogan. I wish more people would embrace that slogan today, but that's the way things are. And then the Ricasso has the RAD triangle, the Gesh, meaning there was a patent pending on the design, and the Carl Acorn trademark. So that's a good basic RAD there that would go well in any collection. So that's some good things. We'll get them out of here and pull up the next group of stuff. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got this time. Well, kind of a hodgepodge. I like this naval dirk. It's a Nazi period dirk. And it's got the Krieg's hangers on it. They're aluminum that have a gilt finish. But what's really nice about it, the grip is ivory. See that where the cracks are? It's really, really, really nice ivory grip. The pommel, you'll notice, is on backwards. This happens because the ivory kind of shrinks over the years and becomes loose, so people turn it. But that can be fixed. I know how to fix that. The blade is, let's see here. Yeah, it's a double-edged blade with the anchor, fouled anchor type, and it's produced by WKC. You can see that there. So all in all, a nice Navy dagger, especially with the ivory grip and the hanging straps. I might separate those straps. I don't know. I'll see. But I like that piece. That's pretty good. And next we have Oh, bayonet. It looks like a nice example. It's still got the felt in it, and the paint's pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Oh yes, this is that beautiful 3219 pattern. I think I showed this bayonet on the Roberts Center video. It's the one that it's made by Eichhorn. They're the only ones that made this 3219 pattern with the two Wehrmacht eagles. One guy at the show, he said to me, you know, Wittmann, he says, I'm a German teacher and my father was German, and he says it always makes my blood curl when you say Wehrmacht. It's not Wehrmacht, he says, it's Wehrmacht. I said, okay, sir, I will try to improve my German, so there's my attempt at it, Wehrmacht. But what's interesting on the other side of this is the fact that it does not have the Eichhorn trademark. It has the marking of a distributor, and I've never seen it. And the person I bought this bayonet from, Joe Polsinelli, he contacted Wayne Teckett, and Wayne said he's seen distributor marks on Eichhorn pieces before, but never that one. So that's makes it kind of an interesting piece for guys that like odder things, or guys that like something that nobody else has. Who knows? And maybe nobody else has one of these right now, but I do, and I'm lucky. Yeah, that's good. That hits the spot. And next we have a Luftwaffe. First model Luftwaffe. Looks like a pretty nice dagger. It's an aluminum one, and it's got all the gilding to the sun wheels. The leather's really nice too, and it has a aluminum chain, and even the belt loop survived all this time. So that's kind of nice. Boy, I hope I didn't pay that for it. It's got a big price on there. Yeah, the back of it is nice too with the leather, and then the WKC blade on it. And the blade is in mint condition too. And I think I've told you before with first model Luftwaffes, normally they have the standard metal runners, but WKC didn't use metal for their runners. They used wood, and as the wood dries out, then you don't get that real tight fit that you do with other Luftwaffes. But once you know that, then you know that's the way it's supposed to be. If it was a WKC that was hard to get in with steel runners, you start thinking, gee, maybe the scabbard was changed or something. But anyhow, that's a proper piece. And let's see what's in here. Ah, here we go. This is something we don't see all the time, but I like that. You guys know what that is? That is a Japanese naval officer's dirk, and we don't see a lot of them, and the ones we do see are usually not in very good condition. But this one is really nice. You can see the grip is a shark skin covered over wood. Sometimes they used a synthetic type shark skin, but whatever it is, it's in nice condition, and has the chrysanthemum flower on it, and that's also on the top of the pommel. The Japanese used that as their decoration. I'm sure you Japanese sword collectors are cringing when I don't really know what the chrysanthemum is for, but I don't. The scabbard is a nice leather covered example with brass mounts with the chrysanthemum in it again. And then the dagger opens on the back. There's a button, and out comes the blade. And isn't that a lovely little thing? Absolutely beautiful. Done in the Japanese shape. It's probably nickel plated. I mean, the finish on it is just outstanding. And with a little, I think they call this a suba or something, that ferrule that's on the blade, and so I like that a lot. That's a nice Japanese example. I'm sure somebody else will like it too. Let's see, make sure we get this in the right way. Yep, that's it. Okay, and so I hope you like this stuff so far. I mean, I like it. I bought it, so if you guys don't like it, I guess it's like, I may have told you this before, but I once asked Johannes Flock, Johannes, what do you collect? And he said, Thomas, whatever you don't buy. So this is, hopefully these are things that you'll like, or else I better like them or I'll keep them. Okay guys, we took a little break and I got a little refill, and I'm ready to go if you are. So here it goes. Yes, sir. Let's see what else we got here. Well, we got some interesting things, it looks like it. We'll see here. We got a nice nice Hitler Youth knife, it looks like, with pretty good paint and really good leather strap and nice diamond, and boy, look at the plating on that too. It's really perfect. The blade's got some grease on it, but I can see that it's a mint blade, and it's got an RZM mark, M7/8, and it was made in 1938. Just have to wipe the grease off of that, and I think that blade's going to be in mint condition. Very, very nice youth knife. I like it when you find them that way, that they're not all sharpened up or rusted or pitted, or you know, you like them that way too, I'm sure. Wow, this looks like a, look at the condition of that bayonet. Wow. That's like brand new. Whew. Oh yeah, this is one of those Robert classes. I love those. They were the only company that put their etch in the blade fuller and then the eagle at the ricasso. And this one is a real honey. It is really, really nice. Yeah, I like that. And you'll see the Robert Class trademark on the other side. The condition of it is extraordinary. I mean, that's really a great piece. I can see why I bought that. Yeah. And we have another navy here. This is a first model, earlier piece. You can tell that because it has the early ball pommel, and it was never changed over to the eagle pommel. So maybe this guy was lucky enough to retire early and get out of the war, or he thought he was lucky enough and then maybe got redrafted again. But it has nice early fittings on it, and here we go. It's got an ivory grip also, a beautiful ivory grip in perfect condition. And with early pieces, you see this. We're going to have to cut off a minute. The UPS is here. Okay, sorry, we had to take a little UPS break there. UPS is very important, of course, because we ship a lot of our things that way, and we have it set up where there's a cellar window over here that we had a little door put on with a little doorbell, so the UPS guy doesn't have to come inside. He just rings the doorbell, we open the little door and shove the stuff out to him, so it works out pretty good. But anyhow, on this dagger with earlier models like this is, you'll notice that the release button for the blade is positioned in the center of the crossguard center block, and we see that a lot. And it also has the old figure 8 bands, which are they're on the front only, but sometimes you'll see them on the back too. And it's got some dents in it, but we don't have to worry about that. We know how to get those dents out, and this scabbard will be perfect when we're done with it. I don't know how the blade is. It's a little worn, but still the ivory grip kind of makes up for the wear on the blade. It's an old WKC. See that old trademark there? That mark comes from the late 20s, which we would expect to see on a piece like this, early 30s. So that's that one. Oh, there's that phone still ringing, guys. Well, hopefully they'll call back. And next we have an interesting army dagger here that I bought. I kind of like this because, as you can see, it's got that slant grip. You collectors, I know, all like that early slant grip. And this one even is better because the crossguard itself is made by SMF, which was unique to that company. And we don't see very many of them, so that's kind of a rare thing. And the scabbard is also nice with the bands matching the hilt fittings. But then what adds to it, on the reverse, the name of the original owner is engraved on the crossguard. And the man that I bought this from, he had researched this guy. His name was Probit, P-R-O-E-B-I-T. And he found him. He was an artillery staff officer. So I'm sure there's a lot more that can be done with that. And just so you believe me, there's that SMF trademark. So this should be of interest to somebody that not only collects rare armies, but if you can find one that's named and can be researched, it even makes it better. So that's that group. Let's see what else. I bought a lot of stuff. Here we go. There's some more stuff. Here's another army dagger. This one is a nice early one. Very nice silvering with a good original portapee. This is what we call the generic B type hilt fittings. But very, very nice. Oh, and it's got a name on the back also. It looks like the man was a doctor. So perhaps that will be of interest to somebody. And I forget who made this one. Let's see. Wow, what a beautiful blade. Oh, it's one of those nickel-plated blades. Oh yeah, Anton Wingen. They made good stuff. That's a real early dagger. So that'll be of interest to somebody. If not, I like it myself. Oh, this phone just won't stop, guys. I'm sorry, but what's more important? Showing off or taking care of your customers? I'm not sure. I don't know here, but... Well, I bought a couple of SA daggers too. And let's see what this is. Yeah, this is a nice early piece. Nice anodizing and good grip, and the back of it is nice too. It's got the Grupa unit on it. Looks like FR. And let's see what the blade. Oh yeah, I can see why I bought that. Look at that beautiful blade. Wow, that's really nice. And then on oh yeah, one of my favorite makers, Gebruder Heller with the anchor. Don't you like that? Doesn't that really kind of send you? I think it's a great trademark. So I'm happy to find that. It's getting kind of hard to find nice early SA daggers. So I only got a couple at the show, and this is the other one I got. But But I think you'll see right away why I bought this one. Look at that blonde grip. It is just beautiful. How you almost never see that. The bright blonde color of the wood, and it really, and then there's a grain in it. Nice eagle. It's got good anodizing. Really a nice thing, and the back is also really beautiful. It's very rare to see a grip that color, that lightness of color on the wood. Where's this one from? SW, Sudweist, and let's see who made it. Oh, a beautiful blade too. Thank goodness, it's nice to have the great grip and a beautiful blade. Guess that's why I bought it. Ah, there we go. It's made by Asculip. How about that? I think that dagger's a real killer. It wasn't cheap, but I just had to buy it. I hope somebody else will like it too. I think that's really a good thing. So that's about it for the purchases. There's maybe one more thing here. Me and my taste. Oh, this is heavy. I love bronzes, and I just can't resist them. Robbie's got this all taped up so you can't see who it is, but let's see if we can get it. Here we go. Ta-da! Now I hope you guys that are into history will recognize that familiar face. That is Otto von Bismarck, who of course was a tremendous leader in Germany that had Kaiser Wilhelm stuck with Bismarck instead of discharging him. Maybe there wouldn't have been a World War I, but who knows. But isn't that a great likeness and beautiful head and so forth? So I just show you the back too. I just had to have that. I hope you guys like stuff like this. You can, sometimes adding a bronze to your collection can really give it a great look as you walk into the room or whatever. And if you're showing your collection to somebody that may not be really into edged weapons or whatever, maybe they'll be into something like this. And they might say, oh yeah, that guy does have some taste. So they're always good. It's a good thing. So with that, I'm going to start the unboxing now. I did get some more things at the show that are basically consignments, but I don't want to take up the whole time. I want to show you the unboxing because I know you like that. So we'll go to the next phase now. Okay, collectors, now we're going to go to unboxing the things that came in while I was away at the cornfield show. And we've got quite a few boxes, so you'll have to bear with me, and I don't know, I'll do the best I can to get these open without too much anxiety here and confusion and whatever. Let's see, let's hope this is not full of, well, there's a letter, I always like that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it looks like a dagger. Let's see if there's something else here. Looks like something. Some kind of book or something. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I got a feeling that we're going to have an SS dagger here that's been researched. All right. I didn't really know this was coming in, so this is a surprise to me. Let's see if we can see what this is here. See what this man did? He put cardboard on each side of the bag so that the dagger can't, you know, that's a good thing to do. Some of the packing techniques are quite interesting that people use. Well, let's see what this is. Well, the scabbard shows a lot of usage, but the paint's original, and the grip is what it is, and there's a nice number on it, a really low number. It looks like 8687, I'm not sure. 8684. And apparently the owner of this dagger has had this researched. Yeah, and he has all the information on the SS man, complete with a picture. His name was Kurt Wolf. SS number 8684. That's a low number. More pictures of him and so forth. And then here's all the list information where it would show him in the lists. So this is something that this man wants to sell, and I'll be happy to accommodate him. Daggers that are named to the original owner and have been researched are always in demand, and so somebody will really like that. I'll put this all back in the box, and I'll get to it tomorrow, the next day. And with the letter, got to have the letter. That's just see whether he wants to consign it or what the deal is here. And I've never seen it. He wants to sell the piece. Okay, well we'll see what we can do. And all right, so that's fine. That's good. Okay, so that's that. And let's see what's next. You never know what's going to be in this stuff. What are you doing, Charlie, here? My dog Charlie somehow got down here. Yeah, are you interested in this, in these daggers, Charlie, or are you interested in a treat? I kind of think it's the treat, yeah. Let's see what we got here. I got a good sharp razor this time. So far I haven't cut myself, but I'm sure I will in one of these videos. It's only a matter of time. So here we go. Need a little hit. Yeah, that works. See what's in here now. Well, so far we got a lot of paper and not much else. What could be in here? Well, we'll get to it. Sorry for taking up your time with this. What are you going to do? Even worse, I have to light a cigar. Oh no, will we ever get to what this is? I have more stuff here. Wow. Well, this man was a good packer. If it's something that's a really good artifact and all, you want to make sure that it arrives in good condition. And this is the way to do it. It never hurts to overpack. Let's see if we can. Well, we're still not there. See, a little scribe along here could help us along the way. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're still not there. Ah, boy. The suspense is killing me. It's probably annoying you guys, but... Aha. Ah, it looks like we have a tray. Yeah, I like stuff like this. Look at this. There's a raised out eagle on that tray. And it's never been cleaned. That's obviously from a political group. Let's see if it has any... there's probably something on here, but it's hard for these old eyes to see, but that's enough for me. I like that. And let's see what the... wow, there's like a doily. Huh. Look at that. Like a table. Almost a table doily. It's kind of interesting, isn't it, guys? I sort of like that. I don't know whether they come together, but see it. I've never seen anything like this doily, and the tray's neat too. The way it's not an eagle that's rolled into the metal, but it's raised out. So that makes it kind of interesting and absolutely looks original to me. In fact, I'm sure it's original. So that's kind of a cool thing. It was worth all that cutting and ripping, and I like that. Thank you, sir, for sending that to me. That is a nice thing, and I'll be happy to have that on my website. Now, well, we're moving along here. Now we got a small box that shouldn't be too hard to get open. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is. Oh, it's a box that somebody turned inside out. That's a good way to save money. Use some other company's box. And there's a letter with it. And what this is all about, but well, let's see here. This might be something interesting. I hope it is. I'm gonna another free towel, guys. We get a lot of towels, a lot of socks, and let's see. Oh, all right. I like this. This is a Wellner, AWS Wellner ashtray, and you guys that collect silver, you know that insignia of the three gnomes carrying the silverware. So that's a nice thing. I assume he wants to sell that or whatever, and I'm sure there's somebody out there that would love to have that. So that's good. I like that. And it comes all the way from Holland. So thank you, Mr. Dutchman. I appreciate that. And you did a nice job packing it too. It was easy to get undone, but yet still secure. Yep. Let's see what we got next here. You never know what's going to... I don't know what's in these boxes, so it says open this end. There's a man that is smart. If I open the other end, it's allowed to have something that could get damaged or be hard to get out, but he says open this end. So we'll follow his instructions, and and see what comes out of here. Little padding, that's good. And more bubble wrap. And it looks like we might have a dagger here. We'll look and see. Time for a drag. No. Sorry about the suspense. Let's see what we got here. Haven't spilled my drink yet, but I'm getting close. Oh boy, look at here. Wow. Oh yeah. Now this is a beautiful thing here. Wow. It's a postal dagger. And he's got the chain nicely wrapped so that it can't damage the paint on the scabbard. See what he did here? That's a nice way to do things. Yeah. Yeah, that's very, very good. You can get the idea. And the clip is going to be concealed here too. Yeah, look. Wow. Okay, yeah. This is a real beauty. Look at the condition of the scabbard paint. My God, it's just fabulous. And this condition of the mounts, you don't see hardly any sign of any usage at all on the piece. And the beautiful grip eagle. Let's see if it's numbered. Yeah, it's got the DRP number and the DRP there. And then the DRGM on the back of the clip. And all of the plating is on the chain and the clip. Very rare to see a postal in this condition. And they're going to be made by Paul Wiersberg because they're the only ones that made it. But look at that blade. Oh my God. It is completely stone mint. Just beautiful. See if we got yeah, there's that Wiersberg. I hope it's yep. That Wiersberg trademark there. This is really a first-class dagger here. They don't get any better. Boy, wow, that's a nice piece. That is just absolutely beautiful. Well, you know the chain's nice under the rubber, but wow, what a well, yeah, I certainly like that piece a lot. So that's for somebody that's looking for the best of the best. I think that's going to be it. Wow, what a nice dagger. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Don't you love to see beautiful things, and then when they're rare too? It just gives you a tremendous feeling. I love this business. I guess you know that I do, but you know, you don't see something like that every day, and that really, that gets my heart pounding. So does this. Okay, let's see what else we got. Charlie, you're still in the way. You want to say hello to the guys? Oh, you're heavy. There's Charlie. He's looking for a treat. He somehow got down here. All right, Charlie. All right, let's see what else we got. Moving along. Whew. Boy, that postal though, that's hard to get over. Man, that's a beautiful dagger. Let's see what else we got here. Well, you never know. I don't know either. And up. Wow. Ah, good. Something a little different from edged weapons. Wow. It looks like the Iron Cross just fell off, but this is a beautiful parade dress, and it looks like it was an NCO artillery guy, and he's got his lanyard on it, and a nice ribbon bar. I can reconnect this. That shouldn't be any problem though. They're just a little hook on the back, and a wound badge, and it's got the beautiful sleeves like the parade dress has. It's in mint condition. It looks like I don't see any mothing anywhere on it. Really nice, and this is something too that won't be terribly expensive, and you can have something that's really sensational to display with your uniform. I like that a lot. That's a great thing. I won't stuff it back into the box, but here's a letter with it too. That's good. I think it is, yeah. It says, Robbie, please call me when you get this. Okay, Rob, you're going to have to call me. This is pretty. Did you know this was coming? I didn't know it was coming. No? No, that's a very nice parade dress. You guys like that? I like that. It's not a general's or a Panzer or anything. It's just an NCO infantryman, but it's really nice, and something you could put into your collection without investing your life savings, you know. So there we go. That's that. I'm sorry, but we still got more. I know it's getting kind of long, but we'll see here. What else could be in here? Yeah. Well, here's a guy that says packing list, so that's good. He's telling me what's in here. And I like the bag right away. That's a good thing. Let's see what's in here. This looks like an assemblage of the things here. Oh, look at here. We got some nice belt buckles. Wow, look at the condition of that RAD. That's really nice. And a nice police buckle, and an SA, and a Luftwaffe. So that's good. Never used my bags for, never knew my bags were used for, too much to drink, were used for belt buckles, but I guess whatever works, works. This looks like a, maybe a podium banner, or, I don't know, let's just take a quick look at it. You guys like flags, don't you? I always like flags. They're fun to look at, and let's see. Oh, this looks pretty nice. Wow, what do we got here, Rob? It's a sports flag, is it not?
Yes, it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, nice condition too. It's not a podium banner, but it's still got the hooks on it, and it's still got its nice red colors and a couple of age holes, but nothing bad. So yeah, that's a good thing. I like that. Let's see what else we got here. Well, this is one of those bags you get back from the cleaners. If you guys have comforters and your wife takes your comforter to the cleaners, it is horrible when you go to pick it up. They don't go to pick it up because it costs you $100 to get it cleaned. That's how I remember these bags. Not in a good way. But that's what this is. I know, a comforter bag. Well, doesn't look like a comforter in it though. This looks like it could be some kind of an SS flag, or
looks like a Whopper SS.
Huh?
Looks like a Whopper SS.
Yeah, it's too big to.
What's the packing list say?
Yeah, it's what it is, a Whopper SS flag. It looks. Let me feel the material feels. It feels okay. Let's see what. Yeah, before we drop that baby open and. HJ funeral flag. Wow, I never heard of that. That sounds like a, let's open it up and see what that sounds like. An interesting thing. So it's not SS, it's Hitler Youth. Wow. Take a look at this and wow, this is a neat thing. What are we seeing here, Rob? Can you make any sense out of it yet? Whoops.
It's just a single rune. It's DJ.
Got DJ runes on it?
Yep.
Yep. And then on the other side, it looks like it has the town where it comes from.
No, it's got the two crosses. I've seen this before.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat thing, isn't it? Yeah, well, we'll have to... We need a place with a little more room to show this off properly, but this looks like a very, very interesting item here. And it's in good condition. I guess he's saying it's funeral because it's black, but DJ colors are black. It may not necessarily funeral. What do you think, Gob?
I don't know. It has the crosses on the back, which I've seen before, so that's...
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they designate.
Well, some interesting things there, huh, collectors? Not the normal stuff. And I liked it all too, so that's good. Alright, and I still got another box. Things are getting messed up here a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you just, you never know what's going to come into this cellar. Let's see, one more cut here and we should be able to see what it is. Got a letter. It says 2 knives. That's it. When I hear people call our stuff knives, it makes me laugh, and you kind of know when you hear that you're probably dealing with somebody that's not a collector, and maybe it's something that came down from the family. But we'll see here. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's see what these 2 knives are. Well, there's something sticking out of here that has a black handle. I think I know what this knife is. Ah, yeah, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, we got a... I'm sorry, guys, but it looks like we got a bad thing here. The first giveaway is you'll notice the eagle is way too far up on the grip. The fittings also don't look right. Actually, it has a real early SA hanger on it. The scabbard does not look right either. See, look how awful this is. See how thin that is there? That's not how you want to see original fittings. And then when you look at the blade, you go, oh, I don't like the looks of that. And then when you turn it over, it's even worse. It's got a RZM M736. Now, for you guys that know your RZM marks, that's the code for E&F Horster. And as luck would have it, E&F Horster never made SS daggers. So, I guess the knife is just a knife. Well, let's see what else is in here. Maybe we'll get lucky with something a little better. I like these little bags that they made or whatever. They're kind of nice. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, well, we're okay here, it looks like. This is a later SA dagger. It has good plating to the fittings, a good aluminum eagle, and a nice paint to the scabbard. And the hanger is a proper hanger for the vintage of the piece. Let's see what it looks like inside. Ah, yeah. Ah, this is great. Yeah. It's a nice SA dagger. Good motto. And let's see what the trademark. It's an M742. I think that's WKC, if I'm not mistaken. So, out of the two, quote, knives, we got one that's collectible, and the other one is maybe take the SA hanger off of it, but it's a trash can piece. There's nothing else in here. See, I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get. Probably this is something I'll have to look and see, but it's probably something where maybe a father had collected these things and passed it down, and now the children want to sell them, and they got one good thing and one nothing thing. But I will give them the good and the bad news, and maybe I'll ask them which news they want to hear first. But either way, but still, we got a good dagger there, and so, and I guess that's the end of my unboxing. But I thought I would just show you one thing that kind of got my heart beating, that I bought last week. It's kind of it's not a Third Reich item, but it's Imperial, probably from about 1890, something like that. But it is just, oh, I think it's fantastic. It needs to be cleaned up and so forth, but you're seeing it just as I got it. And it's absolutely magnificent. This is all silver. Look at the tremendous lion head and the detail that went into the work, and the D-guard and the clamshell. Beautiful. And the grip is made out of stag, but what's really sensational is that there is the cipher of Leopold from Bavaria, who was the regent at the time with the Bavarian crown on it. And this is made by carving the stag out to bring out these characters in relief. I mean, just beautiful. And the fittings are absolutely astounding. All silver. The lug and the bottom mount the same way. And the size of the piece is immense. It's about 30 inches long. It's one of the longest Hirschfangers you'll ever see. And then on the reverse of it, it has the probably the house that sold this to the King of Bavaria at the time, or his regent, or whatever. It's an outfit from Munich, who I've never heard of before, and I have to do some research on the piece. But nevertheless, incredible. And then look at the blade on this thing. The blade is absolutely mint, with blue panels. Just really, really hunting scenes, and just an incredible. See, the other side is beautiful too. Maybe turn it over this way. You can see the deer and the pieces like this. Even though they may have the cipher of the regent on the grip, often they would have been worn possibly by the regent himself, or they could have been worn by his lead hunting master. You know, the guy that took care of all this and was in charge of the whole shebang. But either way, I just think it's absolutely a sensational piece. I got a feeling that I got to clean the leather up and so forth, but I just got a feeling that this may wind up in old Wittmann's collection, because it's one of the most extraordinary pieces that I've ever encountered. It just beautiful. The phones won't stop, but I guess that's what business is. So, but I don't know whether you like that or not. I know a lot of you guys aren't interested in these kind of things, but some of you are, and I am, and it really doesn't matter what it is, but when you see craftsmanship like that and the beauty that it conveys, it's just fabulous to me. So anyhow, if the phone will ever stop ringing, thank you very much for our what do you want me to do, Rob?
The books.
Oh yeah, Robbie's right. I put the books out here. You guys, I think, all know my books. But the reason I put them out here is because I wanted to announce that I'm very, very flattered. My books are currently being printed in the Russian language and also in the Czech language. Can you imagine that? All I ever try to do is just tell a little bit about what was going on in this hobby, and my books have kind of become sort of a Bible if you want to learn about what these things are. The books are very, very good at that, and they're done in a way that we can all understand it. And now the Russians and the Czechoslovakians want to have it in their own language too. I think that's it's very flattering, and I'm very pleased. So with that, I'll end this unboxing and purchases section. And gee, it took us, I guess, an hour and a half. I'm sorry if I wasted a lot of time, but I did the best I could to get the things opened as fast as possible. And I still haven't spilled my drink yet, but I will. You just wait for it. And I'm not going to burn anything. I know everybody's worried about me burning something. I'm not going to do that. So good luck to you, and we'll see you next time out.